benefit of the YouTube folks, welcome and Happy New Year. It's Dice Masters Live with the Ministry of Dice. We're back. This is our first broadcast in 2023, and we're kicking the year off with the return of our campaign gameplay. Last time we did a Dungeons and Dragons one where Andy was the dungeon master and I faced a variety of nasty ghoulies and beasties and dragons and what have you with my team of heroes. This time round, I'm taking the lead on the campaign, and Andy is playing a team of heroes in the comic book context, and we're going to run a bit of an X-Men campaign. So I've prepared a little intro. Would you like to hear my little intro?
I'd love to hear your little intro.
All right then. Well, it's 1964. And determined to protect the world from the threat of evil mutants, and with a desire to foster stronger, more positive relations between mutant kind and humankind, Professor Charles Xavier has recruited a small team of young mutants that he's now training as protectors of the world, even though the world hates them. It's not a good situation, yeah. One of their greatest challenges, though, is that of Magnus Eriksson, who is, of course, Magneto, the master of magnetism. And he radically opposes Charles Xavier's vision of peaceful coexistence between the mutants and humans. And what he wants to do, he wants to use mutant power to dominate and rule the Earth. And he's been recruiting too. So he's formed the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. And he's seeking to engage other powerful beings to his cause. So he's got his little core team that he's put together, which is Magneto himself, obviously, the Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, and Toad and Mastermind. That's the very first initial, issue 2 of X-Men comics in 1964. That was the original lineup. But he's out and about. He's looking to recruit some more powerful beings to his cause as well. And so he's heard on the radio that there's a powerful mutant that rules the oceans, which is Namor. He's heard of a mutant who works in a carnival. Oh, the screen's not on me. I should put the screen on me for this bit.
Should do, yeah.
He's found a powerful mutant that works at a carnival, which is the Blob. And he's seeking to recruit him. And he's heard of the almighty godlike power of an interesting new individual who's turned up on the scene in New York called Thor, and has travelled to speak to Thor and seek an alliance with him to his cause by using his magnetic powers to create loads of riches that he'll think will bribe Thor over to being a supporter of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. And also imagining that because he's a god, he would want to rule over human beings as well. So he's got these potential candidates to the Brotherhood. But Charles Xavier is onto him. Charles Xavier heard the very same radio broadcast discussing Namor. He's aware of Blob through his mighty telekinetic powers and Cerebro, and that he exists. And Thor is, making waves and getting buddying up with the Avengers, and so he knows who Thor is. And so the race is on. The X-Men need to intervene and prevent Magneto from recruiting these individuals, so that the Magneto doesn't use his powers of persuasion, to convince them to join his evil mission. So we're playing out basically very early, like very first, Stan Lee, Steve Ditko. No, not Steve Ditko. Is it Steve Ditko? No, I've had a moment. Stan Lee, anyway. Very early. Jack Kirby it'll be. Steve... Blah, blah, blah. Get your words out, Chris. Very early, like 1964, issue 1 through to about issue 10, 11-ish off the top of my head. Although the Thor storyline is actually in Thor's own title. That takes place in 1964. So you're battling to prevent me from recruiting Namor and Thor and the Blob. To that end, there's a few extra rules.
Ooh.
So I can't buy a Namor or a Thor until after turn 3. I'm blocked. I'm locked out from this side of the table for 3 turns. Blob's fair game, because as we well know, he does become eventually. So in the original storyline, as you probably have imagined, Namor says, nah, do one Magneto, I'm not interested. And Thor obviously says the same. The X-Men get there in time to prevent Magneto from recruiting them. Now, one of the main driving forces for, in fact, Blob initially says no, but he does eventually join. One of the main driving forces for Blob, Namor, and Thor not signing up with Magneto is his treatment of Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch, which takes us to the next rule, which is that if you KO a Quicksilver and/or a Scarlet Witch while I've got a Namor or a Thor in the field, I've got to KO them straight away.
Right.
Because, and I can't buy any more beyond that point. And then finally, Thor. I can't buy a Thor at all, full stop. And I've got to get rid of the dice, take it out of the game, whether I bought one yet or not, and can't buy any more if you've fielded one of each of your student members of the X-Men. So your Cyclops, your Beast, your Angel, your Jean Grey, and your Iceman. So if you field, don't have to have them in the field, but have had fielded one of each of those 5. That's it. Thor's out the game for me. Can't touch him.
Right.
Because in the comic book, there's a scene where the X-Men turn up and go, "Oi, stop chatting up Thor and do one." So that's what that's in reflection of. So just to reiterate, to be clear, I can't buy any of these 2 until after turn 3. If you KO this pair, then I have to instantly KO either of these if I've got them in the field. And I can't buy Thor at all, and I've got to take him off the table, remove him from whatever area he's in if you've fielded all 5 of your key X-Men characters. Except for Professor X. Did you follow all that?
Just about, yeah.
Just about.
Sounds good.
I was trying not to make it too overcomplicated, but also wanted to be reflective of the storyline that I'm doing. So I'll just quickly talk through my team. Obviously, Magneto here. I've gone for Founder of the Brotherhood because, Founder of the Brotherhood. This is the one that reads, while Magneto is active when one of your Brotherhood character dice is KO'd, KO target opposing character die. And then he's got the Villainous Pact global on him. Although, to be fair, the game text was secondary to the subtitle in the selection of that one. Although I've just noticed I've got one more dice than I'm allowed. He's max die 2. Then I've got the core team, the core original team. Toad, which has got Awaken, deal 2 damage to target character die. And Team Watch, spin Toad up 1 level. I've got Quicksilver, 3-cost Bolt, Awaken, field your next character die for free. You'll see a theme here. Then I've got Scarlet Witch, Hexes and O's, Awaken. Roll a Brotherhood character die in your use pile. If you roll a character face, you may field it for free. Otherwise, return it to the use pile. So there's like a kind of awakening theme thing going on over there. The Blob, I've got the Capture Blob. When fielded, capture target opposing character die until Blob leads the field zone. Again, thematically, I've chosen that one because in the comic book storyline where they try and recruit him, he sits on the X-Men. So, I've then gone for the Mastermind. Before declaring blockers, you may roll one of your active Mastermind dice. If it shows an energy face, KO it. Otherwise, remove X attacking character dice from the attack zone where X is the rolled dice's level. So with Magneto in the field, I just thought that was a win-win, because if he ends up getting KO'd, Magneto will KO one of your dice. Blood, it's just started hailing here. Can you hear that?
Yeah,
on the window. What was I saying? Yeah, but then if he rolls on a character's face, obviously he removes an attacker. So I thought, yeah, that's fun. Then the Namor I've gone for is the one with the X-Men affiliation. If you have at least 2 other characters fielded, Namor cannot be blocked, because again, theme, it's the one with the X-Men affiliation. And then I've gone for Thor, Donald Blake. When fielded, deal 1 damage to every character die in the field zone. Prep a die from your bag for each character die KO'd by this effect. So again, I just went with this one because of the subtitle. It's Donald Blake. It's his alter ego in the comic book where they try and recruit him. I then got Mutation for the spin-up global to kick off these Awakens. And then again, thematically, I've just gone for making the team, because this is all about me trying to recruit Namor, Thor, and Blob to the Brotherhood cause. And there you go. That's my team.
Very cool. Okay, so is it over to me?
Over to you, yeah.
Over to me. Cool. So I was given the brief of building a team with Professor X and his band of young X-Men, consisting of Beast, Angel, Iceman, Jean Grey, and Cyclops. And then the other two could be helpful actions. So we have got Professor X. I didn't go for PXG because I assumed that Chris would know I'd do that, and thought you would put in the what's it called?
Nefarious broadcast.
Various broadcast, which ruins all the fun. So anyway, I had a flick through the other Professor X's available, and this guy stood out as pretty strong. He's a 6 cost, so he's quite high, but I've got some things to hopefully deal with that as well. And it's when Professor X is active, your opponent cannot field characters. He or she can pay 2 life to prevent this effect for the rest of this turn. Thought, well, that seems strong. Let's try that. And I've never really looked at the other Professor X's, because why would you? Because if you're not PXGing, then you're clearly fielding sidekicks. That's fun. And then with his band of merry men, going from smallest to biggest, got Beast for the ramp. When Beast blocks, draw 1 die and place it in your prep area. If he's on a burst face, which he is on level 1 definitely, and level 2 he is not. Thank you, Ultra Pro. So place 1 in your prep area and the other in the use pile. So bit of ramp. I've got Angel. I looked through the Angels, decided on this one, which is why Angel is active. When you use an action die, spin target character die up 1 level, which I thought could be quite good, because I've got a couple of action. Well, I've got my basic actions and a couple of other actions there as well. So I thought that would be banging around. I could spin them up, and in the scary 3, 4 stats on his highest level. Iceman, the strong Iceman, right on schedule. When Iceman takes damage during the attack step, he deals 2 damage to target opponent. I spent ages trying to find an Iceman for any X-Men, because I forgot that they used to do a thing in the starter box where there's 3, and then there's only like an uncommon and not a rare or an uncommon, and I was really confused. It's like, why is there no Iceman in the commons and rares? Doesn't make any sense. But anyway, decided on that one in the end, because why not? Jean Grey, a more modern card. I had a flick through the Jean Greys. I was surprised. I'm sure there was a Jean Grey in Uncanny X-Men, but I was wrong. And she
wasn't
I
it?
know, right? No.
Okay.
Unless I'm completely mistaken, it wasn't until X-Men, I think First Class, that she come. Anyway, this one was a 4 cost. I was trying to keep it down because there are some hefty costs, some of them, of the X-Men specifically. Anyway, she's a founder, although I don't think that makes much difference. However, while Jean Grey is active, at the end of each of your turns, if no character dice were KO'd that turn, put a loyalty counter on Jean Grey. I thought, well, early doors, she could be getting beefy if you don't do anything. So that's quite cool. And then last but not least, this is the big gun. This is the bad boy. This is going to be the investment opportunity if I don't roll any characters, which is when Cyclops is assigned to attack. Before blockers are assigned, he deals his attack damage to each opposing character, and he has 4, 5, 6. So that's the puppy that could do some serious damage to you over there. Then I've got a couple of bits to kind of ramp up to these high costs. So I've got Xavier's School,
of course.
which is draw 2 dice from your bag, field any X-Men for free at level 1. You may add the remaining dice to your bag or use pile. So I thought, that'd be cool, especially if there's lots of X-Men banging around. And then I went for the Blackbirds. I thought they'd be flying around from the school, and it helps dramatically with its 2 cost powers of your X-Men characters cost 1 less to purchase, and field for each unique X-Men character die in your field zone. So they could make the Cyclops and the Professor X, you could make that nice and cheap, or the Blackbird could say. And then for basic actions, I went for a pretty straightforward gearing up.
Nice.
Draw 2 dice from your bag and roll them. Bish, bash, bosh. And then whoever assemble, which is choose an affiliation. Character dice of that affiliation are free to field at the end of the turn. If you did not field any characters this turn, prep a die from your bag. So it's 2 costs. There didn't seem to be a lot of bad things about it. Did that.
All right.
There we
Fair
go.
play. Okay. Let's do this then. Oof.
3.
2 and 1. Ooh, over to you then. Your choice.
Okay, I will go first.
Okie dokie.
So,
The race is on.
Don't
So I
fall
can't
down
buy this
there.
pair just yet.
what have we got here? Fist, a shield, and a sidekick. I think I will field the sidekick and fly a blackbird.
All right.
Meow.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Right, send them pair over so I don't forget not to buy them. Oh. No bolts. I'll just reroll one of these fists for a mask. I will pay 4 for a mastermind. Pass priority and end turn.
Thank you very much. Right, 4 more. 4. Can't buy either of my forecasts. I have any globals on this side. Oh, interesting.
Oh no, you don't. I've got Magneto prep and mutation. Just for
Magneto prep.
villainous pact, basically.
Oh, okay, oh, that's cool. Right, well, let's take advantage of that. I'll spend 3 on Angel.
But you need a mask.
Oh, is it? In that case,
Yeah.
I won't do that. I spend 4 on gearing up.
Okay. Yeah, it's exactly the same as villainous pact. What we got here? Oh, blimey.
Oh, there's the masks I need.
And there's the bolts I'm after. God, if only you had brought PhD. Bloody hell. Right, so I'll do a villainous pact, Magneto pact now. And then with these remaining 3, I'll pay 3 to buy a... Scarlet Witch. Over to you.
Right, let's grab the dice bag. So all of these guys going in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, next time, more fun. Dice tower. Okay, well, I've got a question mark this time, so let's keep these 3 and roll the sidekick. Cool. Let's buy the Jean Grey before.
Remind me which one that is then, the global preventer.
No, she is, whilst active at the end of each of your turns, if no character dice were KO'd, put a loyalty counter on her.
Loyalty counter. Oh, she could get big.
Big and
Right then.
beefy.
Okay. I want my screen switch. There we go. So 4 out the bag, 1 in prep. Bloody hell.
There he is.
There he is. Whoever assembles makes things field for free. Have I remembered that right? Your name affiliation, is it?
Choose an affiliation. Character dice of that affiliation are free to field until the end of the turn.
Is there a preppy bit to it as well?
Yeah, if you did not field any characters this turn, prep a dice from your mag.
I'm going to Magneto prep.
You switched the camera.
No, I haven't. Magneto prep. I'll buy one of your whoever assembles. That's a red, is it?
Red.
And then I will pay that fist to field my mastermind on level 3. Check him out.
Ooh.
Right, and that is the end of my 3rd turn. So now the Brotherhood have reached Namor and Thor. And we've started our campaign of recruitment. Magneto is in his most persuasive mode now.
So, what's that mastermind do again?
Before declaring blockers, you may roll one of your active mastermind dice. If it shows an energy face, KO it. Otherwise, remove X attacking character dice from the attack zone, where X is the rolled dice level.
Wow, that could be cool or crap.
Konzieltim has offered us a promotion for the channel. He wants to give us viewers, followers, views, and chatbots.
Nice of him.
With a price lower than any competitor, apparently.
How exciting. Appreciate your support there. You can use your Prime sub if you like. What have we got? Okay, nothing whatsoever. That's not what we want to see. Or again, better please. No. But we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have a 5 cost.
Whap, whap, whap. We'll buy a 4 costume prep.
We can prep one
What?
out the back.
Wait a minute. What? Where's that Phoenix dice come from?
It's oh fuck.
I'm like, what?
Nice. I just assumed
The wrong Jean Grey there.
See, that's just my deep knowledge of the lore coming out.
Well, watch this space. There may be a Dark Phoenix related section of this campaign coming to a YouTube channel near you soon, folks.
You go back in. Right, so that's there, that's there. And we've got 5 energy to play with. I'm pretty sure I want to prep, but what do I do with the other 4 first? I think we might be looking for a 4-cost shield.
Give me a minute, mate. I'm just Penny's pecking my head. It's anyway. It's down here, but it's not here. Where does she think it is?
Oh, she's behind you.
She said it's behind me.
Oh,
I know where she means.
I think I know what to do. I think I'm going to get my orange dice out.
I needed something out of the cupboard behind me.
No problemo. So I'm going to invest in some acciones.
All right.
I'm going to get
An
myself
investment.
a mutation.
Oh, what are
3.
these? Okay.
3, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then 2 on a whoever assembles.
You don't want your Xavier's school or your Blackbird?
I've got a blackbird.
Okay.
And yeah, sounded like what I wanted to do. So all the actions, all the time. Over to you.
Got a feeling you're going for a bit of cheeky big ramp there in an effort to get that Cyclops.
Yeah, 100%. And the Professor X.
For there. Hey, Jocelyn. Is this game 2 tie score after 30 minutes? No, we just spent ages chatting and waffling before we started. Oh my! We've kicked off our X-Men themed campaign today. I'll keep the Scarlet Witch and re-roll these. Oh, where's the mask when you need one? Happy New Year to you, 2. Yeah. I'll pay one of the fists to field my level 3 Scarlet Witch, which is not what you want your awakened character on. And then I will pay 3 to get her brother. Although at this point in the comic books, then they're not brother and sister.
Oh, they're not?
No, that was a later kind of retcon, one of these sort of retcon revelation type things, like a dramatic moment.
Bum, bum, bum.
And they didn't know that Magneto was their father either at this point.
I get that bit, but wouldn't they have realised they're brother and sister from growing up, or did they get separated at birth?
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, I misspoke. They knew they were brother and sister. They didn't know they were Magneto's kids. I misspoke.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay, cool. Well, I need to get some things in the field, or I may be dead soon. So,
all these comic spoilers. Yes, yeah, these fresh, new 1964 Stan Lee X-Men comics.
Oh, okay, what was that do? Mutation. Ooh, that's not me. Let's see what happens.
It's not too bad if you get something in your use, pal, and maybe
that'll do, donkey. I feel the sidekick. Pay 2 for
buy a
beast. And use mutation, and bring beast in on level 1.
Very good.
Yeah, you got character. That's good. That's a good one. It's a good start.
Off to a good start. Right, I got a massive bag reset here now. A little shaky shake. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Toads arrived. Still 6 in my bag. Tremendous Toad impression.
Thank you.
Keep the question mark. Reroll these 3. Oh man. I keep rolling my awakened characters on level 3.
He has got some questions, hasn't he? Look at that. It's a speech bubble. He's just like, what?
2 fielding costs as well, which is why you need Quicksilver out first. Never mind. I'll pay 2 to field the level 3 Toad. I'll Magneto prep once. Pass priority.
Pass back.
Which beast are you running? The one that lets you draw dice?
Yeah.
On his cheeky little burst face as well. Nice little mutation move there. Oh, old school that. Old school.
That's why they call me Old School Andy. DMOG.
All right, end turn.
I
need to think about this.
Right. What have we got? We've got lots of ramp options in here. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Got whoever assembles. We've got a Blackbird. And we've got a Jean Grey.
So we have a Hero versus X-Men campaign here. No. Oh, is it because you've noticed the Thor and the Namor on my team? So we're playing the first, 10, 12 issues of X-Men ever. And in those issues, there were a couple of things that happened, but the 3 key issues I'm focusing on are when Magneto tries to recruit Blob, Namor, and Thor to the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
Right, so I've got the Blackbird, which is pretty useless. We're going to put that there. Because whoever assembles is going to spark off. I will choose X-Men.
Obviously.
Make it free to field. Which means I can then field Jean Grey on her level 1 again. Level 1.
Bloody hell.
Oh, free. And then I can use that to Magneto Pact.
Lovely jubbly.
We're gearing up. Cool. So now, each turn that something isn't KO'd, each of my turn that no character dice is KO'd, she gets a loyalty counter. So
Boo.
at the end of this turn, nothing's been KO'd. So we get a loyalty counter.
Very good. All right.
And a
Then.
face.
All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what have I got here? Whoever assembles and some other stuff. So I'll just re-roll the whoever assembles.
Right
Ah. Right then. Right then.
It's a prepper die.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the little ones where it's not useless regardless.
I'm going to grab a toad. I'm going to Magneto Pact. Then I'm going to fire off the Doojaboo What's It to prep. Jocelyn. So how is Snap treating you these days? All right, yeah. Not bad. I'm in the 40s somewhere. The early 40s at the minute. But it reset, didn't it, the other day? I was like, oh, no! I don't want to be giving you prep with that bloody beast, but I want to be attacking with my people. It's quite annoying.
We've got a beast of a Snap team. It's got, what's his name? Red. Omega Red, or whatever his name is.
Oh, yeah.
He gives 4 energy to the other locations if he's 10 or above on his location. So you play him for 4, then you play Iron Man, who doubles the attack the next turn for 5, and then you field the big dude that doubles ongoing effects. I can't remember his name now. And then you double the effect of everything, and you get the win. It's very good. Anyway,
pass priority and enter.
thank you very much. Right, okay, cool. So,
Justin's in the high 30s.
3. And what's that one? 4. Okay. Oh, well, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. What have we got gearing up? This could be Professor X. He could well be a Professor X.
No.
Let's use the gearing up. That energy all looks nice. Draw 2 more dice. It's 2. Roll it. Oh, what's that do? What is it? Mutation.
That's mutation, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
Well, obviously, you want to switch that beast out.
No. I want to buy. Iceman for 4. Then use mutation.
Wow, Iceman.
And then Magneto Pact out one of them.
The Brotherhood of Evil Mutants are in trouble, folks.
I'll pass priority.
I'll pass back.
I'll enter and give her another loyalty counter.
Yeah, that's going to get out of hand as well, isn't it? So 3 out the bag. Bag reset. Oh, Jocelyn's rocking a Wong team.
Nice.
I've had a little dabble with Wong.
I always clench when I see that Wong come out.
Yeah, as well you should. Reroll those two. Keep the fist. Reroll these three.
I was using that rogue, so as soon as I see Wong, I try and get rogue out to steal his ability.
Yeah, I've been running in Enchantress. For the same reason, just dump her and eliminate the ongoing effect. Yeah. Although that Cosmo does my head in. I've rolled me freaking Toad on level 3 again.
Uh-oh.
I believe that my Brotherhood of Evil Mutants Awaken team is fundamentally flawed. Because I keep rolling everything on level 3. So I'm going to let... I'm not going to field Toad. I will field the sidekick. And then I'm just going to pay straight up 5 for Enamel. We've done it, folks. He's beating up on the X-Men. He's ready to beat up on the X-Men.
Oh, dear.
Oh, yeah. I like that Gambit, though. I like it when my opponent plays that Gambit because I'm running a death team at the minute. So I'm like, oh, thanks. Over to you.
Right, 3 from the bag. And then one of these buttes. I've got Whoever Assembles and the Blackbird again. Oh, shit.
Leech is my biggest problem at the minute.
I hate that Leech.
Running my death team because obviously Leech comes in and then makes my death 9 cost again. I'm like, oh. Spent all game killing my own stuff to discount my death as low as I can.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
none of them is a flipping mask. You know what? I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to keep that lot. Reroll these 3. Come on, a mask. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Best
there it is.
Sidekick out. And
That's
there's
the
a mutation somewhere coming through as well.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Old
Yeah.
packet.
I've challenged Jordo to a live stream face off with Marvel Snap.
Can you do that yet? You can't.
No, I said we'll do a cube race. We'll both stream for like an hour at the same time and see who can accrue the most cubes in that hour.
Oh, nice.
So we've both been working on our overlays and we just need to hook up and set a date.
I've lost a sidekick. I'm going to have to replace it.
All right. I honestly don't know what I'm doing with my team at all now because everybody's supposed to be awakening.
They're all awake.
They're all wide awake. But with your beast and your Iceman chilling in the field there, you're slowly but surely eliminating a lot of my options. So, what to do? I think I'm going to Magneto Pact to reset the bag, although it's 6 going in, which is a bit sad. It's the Whoever Assembles that comes out. And then I don't have much choice but to buy another Toad. But there we go. See, Toad, he's got Awaken, deal 2 damage to target character die. And then he's got Team Watch, spin Toad up 1 level. So the plan was to put all my Toads out in the field and then just keep refielding Quicksilvers and Scarlet Witches to shoot your stuff. But I don't really want to shoot that Iceman. And Jean Grey is far too big now. It's getting a bit sad and sorry here. Yeah. All right, over to you. I'm in trouble. I don't know what to do.
Right. Let's see what comes out. 1, 2, 3. Or nothing.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
How many dice in your bag
Three
now,
there
then?
as well. 3. There's not going to be any
Jocelyn said the
mutation
last time she
action.
lost her sidekick, she found it in her headphones. That must have been.
So, who else do we need to get rid of Thor? You need Angel
Angel
Cyclops.
and Cyclops, yeah. If you get Angel and Cyclops, that's it. I can't get my Thor.
I need the dice in there. I've got a gearing up and a mutation. That could help with getting him.
I'll just call it out. Thor's game text, when fielded, deal 1 damage to every character die in the field zone, is not particularly attractive to me right now while you've got your Iceman out.
It's the fanaticism.
Well, that's true. Yes, yeah, because Magneto's, offering Thor all these precious riches to come and join the Brotherhood.
So let's buy Angel for 3. So that's all but Cyclops bought. Then I will Magneto pact one out the bag. Ooh.
Incidentally, in the comic book issue where Magneto tries to recruit Thor, you don't actually see the X-Men. They turn up and you just see images of their powers in use. So there's like an ice wall and like a red laser blast or whatever. I can't remember specifically. It's been a long time since I've looked at them. But yeah, you don't actually see the X-Men illustrated in the issue. Well.
Is he level 3 again?
No, he's level 2.
Yay! End of my turn. She gets another 40 counter.
Oh, yeah, that's getting out of hand as well. No. All right, well, that can pay for his fielding cost. So I'll pay 2 to field Toad. I want my Namor. Is he in the bag? He's in the bag. He's the only one in there. So I'll pat out the Namor. Iceman's just in the attack step, isn't he?
Yes.
I've changed my mind. I don't want to pat out that Namor. I'm going to pay a mask into the mutation global to spin this Toad down, to spin this Toad up, and deal 2 damage to your Iceman.
No problem.
I'm then going to do it again. Same move.
Yeah.
To deal another 2 damage to your Iceman. Right. That still doesn't solve my beast problem, but it broadly helps out. So what's Jean Grey on like now? She's what was she like 9 or something?
6.
6. Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
Got nothing going on with that bolt. That's gonna have to just be a dead bolt. Yeah, that's one of the problems. Is I haven't got a cheap mask character to plow into this master plan that I had. I could do with that spinning back down. Because I've got that one coming and that'll spin that one up. So this one needs to roll on level 1. Okay, then I'm going to move to the attack step. And I'm coming over with a 5/5 Scarlet Witch and a 4/4 Toad.
Okay, so I'm going to put my 6/6 in front of your 5/5 5/5 Scarlet
5/3.
Witch.
Yeah.
5/3 Scarlet Witch. And I'll put my beast in front of the toad, who's 1/2.
Right.
She comes back. He gets knocked out. And then I draw 2 dice, one in my prep area and the other in my use pile. Prep area.
Which one's that one then? That's mutation, isn't it? Yeah.
Although, no.
First attack step of the year. Did I witness it? You did. You did. That's right. It was mine. Right. And that's it. Turn.
There I go. Right, so this lot goes in there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10.
Well, there you
11.
go. That's something we can do a whole 20-minute segment on in there.
Right, who's going to come out there? Let's have a look.
Here we go.
1, 2.
Oh, I
3,
can't see
4.
because your bag. What's that? Blackbird. Is that Blackbird?
And
Whoever wins again.
assembles again. It's in the neck. All right.
Need to have a word with that dice bag of yours.
In it. Right, so got that. That's good. 1, 2 bolts. 3,
You aim to provide content ideas, or you not need them yourself.
5.
Oh, here we go. He's buying the Cyclops.
That's
Gonna lock
7.
my Thor out.
Kind of want the Iceman though. I'm looking a bit precarious. So I might. I'm going to mutate him in. So don't need the fielding shenanigans. Quite like him as well. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So for,
So we just need.
for Jocelyn's benefit and for anyone who's lurking who joined us after the intro, Andy's reaching for the Cyclops because some of the additional rules that I've set on the campaign is that if he gets all 5 of the student characters out, that will prevent me from buying or fielding any Thors. Because that's what happened in the comic. They turned up and they scared the Brotherhood off, and Thor was left alone.
See what happens. Okay. So it's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're safe there. That we fielded because that's field.
You KO'd a Scarlet Witch as well.
I have KO'd a Scarlet Witch.
Although I'm being a bit naughty because I've not bought a Quicksilver. What did I say? Did I say either or did I say both? I can't remember what I wrote on my thing and I've closed it.
Both of them are taken out of the field.
Yeah, all right. I better buy a Quicksilver then, otherwise that's not very fair. Or maybe not, actually. Did you hear rumblings that we might see double snap? No, I did not hear that. Is that... Oh, interesting.
Right, so let's do this in the right order. Let's fire off whoever assembles. Builds Beast on level 3 even. There's no level 4. Then we are going to best 7 into Cyclops.
Here we go. I'm getting banged out straight away.
Then we're gonna mutation, pop him in, take out Sidekick. He's level 1 because he has to be.
So it's damage equal to his attack.
Okay, so that's fine. I will.
Oh, a Twitch channel. Oh, apologies. I immediately jumped to podcast in my head.
Pass priority.
Pass back.
And end turn. Pop another loyalty counter on her.
Okay, so here's an interesting thing. Mastermind is before you declare blockers as well.
Right.
So, but if you killed him with the Cyclops, I suppose you're active character, aren't you?
Yeah, I'd make the choice because it's my turn. Right?
Yeah. But does that not enter the queue because it's in the same, that like little window? Oh, fuck, I don't know. Whatever. We'll just say you've killed him before he can do any of his shenanigans. I don't have it in me to fathom that out. Right. Namor's out the bag. Two, 3, 4. Right, okay. Alright, okay. Well, I like them. She's on level 3 again, which is not helpful. He could have up to 2 fielding cost as well. So I'm going to keep that fist and re-roll these 2.
Wow.
Of course. Oh, of course! Right. Decision time then. Did you roll in, you Iceman? You didn't.
No, I used his bolts to get Cyclops.
All right. Okay. All right. So I'm going to let Scarlet Witch drop into used. I'm going to go for the Namor. 6 dice in my bag. I'm going to pay 2 for the Namor on level 5. Level 3 with 5 attack is what I meant. Yeah, I mean, you could take a look, Jocelyn, I suppose, just for future reference. But my Mastermind says, before declaring blockers, you may roll one of your active Mastermind dice. If it shows an energy phase, KO it. Otherwise, remove X attacking character dice from the attack zone, where X is the rolled dice level. Andy's Cyclops says...
when Cyclops assigns to attack, before blockers are assigned, he deals his attack in damage to each opposing character.
So I'm kind of the inclination to say, well, if it's Andy's turn, he's attacking, he's priority player. Oh, I went all a bit blurry then. Then he'll blast Mastermind before Mastermind even gets to do his mind games or whatever the game text is reflective of. So I'm happy to say that's just, the way it is. You know what I mean? You can't use your telepathy if you've just been struck by a big old eye beam to the face.
Maybe.
Yeah. But I just think that little window of before declaring blockers is an interesting kind of timing window in it. That was all. It was all just, tangenty. Right. What's going on? Right. So he is unblockable if I've got 2 other characters fielded, which is nice. So that's handy. All right, I'm going to move to the attack step.
Yep.
And I'm going to attack with my unblockable Namor.
Unblockable Namor, and I'll take 5.
Yep. I don't see like it needs to be any more complicated than that. Enter.
Okie doke. Right, I need to start ramping this up. Let's see what comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Professor X and the right amount of energy to hopefully field him.
If you can whiff that. No. What level you rolled him on?
I've rolled him on level 1.
Oh, right. I had my fingers crossed for the high fielding cost then. It was not to be.
We are going to field a sidekick. We're going to field a level 1 Professor X. So now you cannot field characters unless you pay
2 life,
life per turn.
That is the AVX Cyclops, yes. Right, okay, yeah, roger that.
So that's spent. And I think it might be empty my bag and start again. We've got Angel in there. We could try and get him. So let's do it. Spend that to Magneto Pact. There he is.
Nice.
Cool. Then... Getting close. Pass priority to you.
I'm going to mutate that toad down to mutate that toad up to deal 2 to Cyclops.
Oh.
Pass back.
I had my turn. No loyalty counter for me.
No loyalty counter for you. Absolutely right. Is he 2? He's 2 on every level, isn't he? 1, 2. 3, 4. Oh, all sidekicks.
He's 2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 4. Do I just keep spamming that combo? What's Professor X? He's got a high arse on him. He's got a massive arse on him.
At the moment, he's got 5.
He's got 5. He's not as big as the later Professor X's, is he?
I think it's the same dice. He goes 5, 7, 9.
5, 7, 9.
I think it's the same dice for everyone.
Yeah, Jesus. So pinging him off with some Toad shenanigans isn't going to work, is it? I need to ramp up and buy a blob. It's what I need to do. Right, I'm re-rolling these two.
There you go. Oh.
Yeah, there's the blob, but then that that doesn't leave me the masks to do some mutation shenanigans next turn. Oh, I've got a ramp problem now. Yeah. A stat flip goal. Yeah, that'd be lovely, wouldn't it? I'll pay. I'll thingy packed. Oh, another toad. Keep those. Keep the energy. Pass priority.
That's back.
End turn.
Okay,
Got a little bit of a kind of a battle of attrition here going on, haven't we?
2. And then let's see what comes out.
What's got stat flip globals on it? Oh no, it's like Kal-El. Ant-Man. Was there an Ant-Man with stat flip?
Maybe. Gearing up. That could be quite nice.
Oh!
Keep the energy. Reroll this lot.
Andy Whiff.
Okay, so I've got the characters, but I didn't get
No gearing up.
gearing up. So that's fine. So that'll deal with that. I think I will.
Oh, I'm just never going to shift that pair of telepaths, am I? How am I going to get rid of them pair?
By Xavier School.
What's the plan here? Yeah, it's got to be blob on it.
Spend 2. Field the level 2 Cyclops. And then the level 3 Angel.
Crikey.
Then I will Magneto Pact because I've got a bag full here. Pass priority to you.
Yes, take it easy, Jocelyn. Thanks for swinging by.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my thing twice, basically, and shoot Cyclops off. Pass back.
Enter.
All right. All right, then. One in the bag. Bag reset. 2, 3, 4. I'll re-roll these two. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for a blob. I won't worry about it, mate. It's not going to roll.
Oh yeah, blob.
And then I think I'm going to have to ramp old school by buying another one of your. Is there one left? Your 2 cost action.
Yeah.
Just try and roll it on energy, basically. I'll keep that question mark. Pass priority.
Pass back.
And then turn.
Hey.
How many's in there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Still 6 in my bag.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Right, something's got to be able to get done here. Where's that bloody Iceman? Right at the bottom.
He's buried in your bag.
What have we got here? Nice. And that.
Oh no! On the level 3. I only kept 1 question mark back, you scumbag. That's probably going to do it, is it?
It could well do. I think we're going to keep that. We're going to re-roll these 3. Oh, I didn't get the mutation. That's fine. I think I'm going to spend the 4. Oh, no. Yeah, it's not that. Right. Spend the 4 and buy the 2nd Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Use the whoever assembles, build the level 3 Cyclops. And then I'm going to spin. I don't think I need to. 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. Unless you can do some shenanigans.
No. I mean, how much difference does the sidekick make in the grand scheme of things?
I think I will spin down the beasts to level 2.
Yeah.
Spin up the Jean Grey to level 2.
Good shout.
She then becomes a 3/3, goes to a 5/5. God, that's hard to read.
Yeah, I can't see it at all on the camera.
There it is. Heck. So that gets used. Then I'll pass priority.
Yeah, I'll do my thing to shoot the sidekick. Why not?
6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then I will attack with the Cyclops, doing 6 damage for everything.
Yeah.
And then 6 plus 9 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2 is 21. That's
there
11,
we go.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Bosh.
Excellent. Well done. The X-Men have successfully managed to scare off the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, and Magneto has failed to recruit the Blob, Namor, and Thor. And all is peaceful and well for a short while. So much so that the X-Men actually managed to reach the grand ripe old age of 18 and graduate from their senior year at Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Yeah. So, as a result of successfully defeating the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, in next week's game, all your guys... I don't want to give you this reward now. I was going to give them all +1 attack and +1 defense on their level 1, but well, I mean that's how I planned it, so that's what I'm doing. So everyone's level 1 is 1 higher in stats.
Amazing.
Yeah. because they've graduated, you see, so they're not quite
Just the students, not Professor X.
just the students, yeah.
Students, cool.
Yeah. And, well, come back next week for the next instalment of the X-Men campaign. Although I will be instructing you, you'll be getting a brief to possibly change a card.
Ooh.
Yeah. But let me weigh up. Now I know what your team is. It might not matter. We'll see. There we are.